Alright, so in today's video, I want to talk to you about what you should be focusing on for the next year, doing your business plan and your vision and goal setting for the next 12 months. And I also want to share with you what mine are and some of the things I want to start doing in my business and my life. Now, if you're trying to grow a business, your health, your physical health and your mental health have to be on point because growing a business is not for the faint of heart. It's not easy, and especially if this is something that you want to do long term and you want to have a full-time business, you have to have good mindset support. You need to have the energy to show up. And this is the reason why. Let me tell you why. The reason why you need mindset support is because there's going to be times in your business where you're going to doubt yourself and you're going to be consumed. Like, the more money you make in your business, a lot of times if you don't have the right systems in place, like how to, your client onboarding systems, your mindset, your pricing and your structure, if you don't have that in place, you can actually hurt your business and hurt yourself in the process. So you have to make sure you have certain things in place when running a business. For me, the number one thing I have had to have in place is mindset. My mindset has to be firm with my pricing, my offers, dealing with clients. All those things require you to be strong mentally, emotionally, and physically. Growing a business, being an entrepreneur, is a journey in self-development. It absolutely is a journey in self-development. You have to build your mindset. You have to build your capacity to hold space for your clients and to run your business. If you're going an agency business, you have to show up as a leader and guide your team and properly mentor them. And you have to direct them, which is delegation. All those things require you to show up as a leader, and you need good mental health and physical health. That has to be optimized. So different ways that you can optimize as a CEO is make sure you're always prioritizing your health. So like after I record this video, one of my goals is to go to the gym, and I'm doing more weights now to build my strength, and that's really helping me sleep at night. And if I get good sleep at night, I have energy to show up in my business, right? I do want to share a little bit more going forward on lifestyle and business together because they're all connected. You can't build a business if you're not feeling well. Like you have to feel well, right? So those types of things, when you have the mind and body connection, is really, really important when growing your business, especially as a woman, because we have hormonal changes and it's just something we have to manage, okay? When I do my business planning, I'm looking at, making sure I have my spiritual time set to worship, because on a daily basis, I'm praying. As Muslims, we pray 5 times a day. And so that's a big part of my business routine, which is that, my business works around my worship, right? And my spiritual life. So that's also important to me as well. So the other thing I want to talk to you about, and I don't know how I'm going to explain this in the video, but I think we need to have this talk, which is growing a business in the world that we live in currently as a business owner and trying to do things in an ethical way and trying to, do things for the good of humanity and not where we're hurting, right? Other people. So, a lot of the tools that we use in business, a lot of businesses that are really the big, some of the big businesses are unethical in the way they do things. It's just the truth, okay? And so we have to think about, as business owners, when we're doing things, when we're growing our business, how do we do something with integrity and making sure that we're aligning ourselves with other companies that are, we are in alignment with? Because if you've been looking on social media, you see what's going on around the world, and you can't, as a business owner, ignore what's happening, okay? Because you're posting on social media while many people are suffering around the world, and you're posting there. And you can't act like nothing's happening. That's just so inhumane, in my opinion. And in the online space that I'm on with a lot of the influencers, I see a lot of them doing that, okay? So there's a lot of things that I have had to think about as far as how I want to grow my business. And the last 2 years have had me thinking about rethinking everything I know, because a lot of things have been coming out, as you can see in the news and stuff like that, about how some companies are just so unethical. right? And it's like you have to ask yourself, do I want to be contributing to that? Do I want to be contributing to unethical practices? You don't want to. And so you want to do a business with integrity, with that's doing good in the world. And there's just so many things I've had to question about marketing tactics and certain types of marketing tactics that people use in the online influencer, content creator, coaching space. I'm not in alignment with that. I'm not in alignment with the way that they sell their programs and offers, and even the way they have to create their content, the type of things they have to do just to get the algorithm to pay attention to you, right? So there's a lot of things I'm just questioning. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments. Have you thought about this? The other thing is I really want to do more in-person experiences with my clients, and I really want to do more in-person stuff because I feel like people are chronically on the internet, they're chronically online, and sometimes that's not good for you. Actually, it's not good for you at all to be chronically online. Now, as a business owner, I do consume content because a lot of times I'm researching marketing strategies for myself and my clients, and we manage their content. So I have to kind of be on social media because it's part of my job. But sometimes there's just some things on social media I just can't get with. I don't know about you. I can't get with it. It's just not, it doesn't sit right. And it's actually not healthy to be consuming certain things. And so I really want to think about how we could do more ethical marketing, right? Marketing that's not sleazy and slimy and like having you have to dance and do stunts just so your short form videos could go viral. Like, do you really need to do that, right? I mean, there's just so much. I think we need to have these discussions as marketers, as business owners, as doing things that just feels right. Creating content that feels right to you, that is in alignment with the type of brand that you want to create. I think that's really, really important. So part of the things I want to do going forward is maybe have these discussions here on YouTube. I'm just exploring different ways to build the right type of business that feels good, that feels right. And so I want to bring you on that journey. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you thought about these things. How do you want to show up next year? What feels right to you? What are you thinking about? And then let's have this discussion so that we can help each other. All right, see you in the next video.